on, Sandy.
You have a writer of many, many romance novels. You have a cover model who is trying to be the hero. Neither one of them should be stuck in the jungle.
Yeah! Why would you throw a gun?
Seriously!
I've never gotten to shoot on an island before. I've never gotten to go to the jungle. A lot of this movie is out in the elements, and you really feel it.
We're in the Dominican Republic, this gorgeous landscape. We had a cast and crew of 650, and you just really like everyone.
Living the dream.
To be here and see how hard everybody works, it's amazing.
I'm gonna help you out a little bit. Let's go.
Don't do that. Go. Get out of there.
There we go.
It's so nice to have a partner that you feel as comfortable as I did with Channing.
You could pretty much give us anything, and we could make a 15 to 20-minute bit about it.
Manscaped.
Don't want to manscape you. I didn't bring my clippers. We were glued at each other's sides. Too heavy. You're gonna flip this thing like a cruise ship.
Hold on.
I can't breathe.
Okay, I'm good.
I'm not breathing.
Are you good?
My face. The fabulous Daniel Radcliffe. He's brilliant. He's a brilliant actor.
Much more interesting things are happening behind me right now, I feel like.
Sorry.
It's a great, massive action adventure. It hits all those notes, but it's also genuinely very funny.
Honestly, I thought we were going to CGI most of this stuff.
What was it like getting Brad Pitt?
Who? He showed up and was so game, bulked up for it, did all these stunts. It was really awesome.
Loretta Sage, I'm getting you out of here.
It was an amazing journey of many puzzle pieces needing to come together to make a film that you want to see in the theaters.
It's such an adventure we're having.
We just gotta take a little shortcut through the jungle, and we're good.
Jungles eat people like us.
In the Lost City, the difficulties that we had to overcome were jumpsuit.
Are you okay?
Jumpsuit. Jumpsuit.
Yep, mount it. Mount it.
We wanted to create the absolute least comfortable thing that you would choose to wear, especially on a jungle adventure.
Do I need to be wearing a glitter onesie?
Sexy.
We're gonna have to take it through a river, climb a mountainside with it, and be in the ocean.
The jumpsuit is a character unto itself.
I was uncomfortable in my normal baggy cargo pants and like tennis shoes. That jumpsuit, it was fitted and like the whole thing with the heels.
Oh, God.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
That was acting.
Good acting.
Can't imagine what the sequence was doing to her skin. It must have been like wearing a cheese grater.
We wanted something that, when you stuck this in the jungle, was going to stand out.
How do they keep finding us?
Basically walking disco ball.
I'm going to be talking about the jumpsuit for the rest of my life, but would I have changed it? Hell no.
Oh, you gonna put it back together?
I don't want to mess up the jumpsuit. It's on loan. It was funny, it was inappropriate, and it all came about because Sandy B likes herself a jumpsuit. And I like a sparkly jumpsuit.
Into camera?
Ladies and gentlemen, the world's sexiest cover model, Dash McMahon!
I think Dash is out of his mind. To be Dash, it has a life of its own.
Seeing Channing in his Dash outfit, he came out of the dressing room. The hair exited first, and then the acid wash jeans, and the open shirt.
I think there's a limit to how many buttons can be buttoned, which is basically one.
He's a brilliant actor. Some of the stuff he does as Dash in this movie, there's a moment where he blows out a candle and then continues to use it to search for light.
I was pretty nervous about the whole wig situation. I wasn't ready for what it was gonna do to me, like spiritually. Just sort of like suction cups to my head, and then all of a sudden, Dash is there.
The hair flings and the, you know, it just, you should never have a mane like that because it just takes over his personality.
I sort of blacked out. The wig is actually in control. It manipulates you, and you're just a pawn in its game.
There's one scene in this film that was done only in one take. There's a wheelbarrow.
Ow! That man was already unconscious. I wanted to get one in.
Excuse me, would it be possible to remove me from the chair?
No time.
We should definitely go.
Channing and Brad, I gotta give them all the props. All I ask is that you don't drop me, flip me, run over me. I just didn't want to die.
Action!
To have Brad Pitt pushing a wheelbarrow and then shaking that hair out while explosions are happening is the thing dreams are made of.
Well, I do this like prance where I'm running like I'm in an aerobics class. I had no idea that I was gonna run like that until the moment.
All I had to do was sit there. Channing and Brad had to do all the work. One take.
Why are things exploding?
Living the dream. Sandy B always takes us to the nicest places. Oh, Sandy. Thanks, girl.
Here's the nice thing about Chan is that he's a physical comedian. He's a comic who physically uses his body to convey the joke. I understand that. That's how I operate. And it's so nice to have a partner that you feel, A, as comfortable as I did with Channing. B, we have really good timing. We're different enough that we complement each other, but we're also really helpful to the other one. If someone bats something at you, the other one will. But it's all physical. And, you know, this whole film was, we were glued at each other's sides. So you have to really like the person and feel safe with them, and I really did, and I hope he felt the same with me, but I just like being in his presence. I like trying to see what physically we could come up with that day in a tight situation, because it's always in a tight, uncomfortable situation.
Yeah. You're traveling with us, Sandy. Do it. Okay, let's go, guys.
I've never gotten to shoot on an island before. I've never gotten to like go to the jungle, and I've been to the jungle, but I've never been to work and shoot. And to be here and see how hard everybody works, and like, you know, the mosquitoes. I've been so lucky to not have some of the problems that some other people on the set have just been eaten alive. But it feels like you're really in a place, you know. I mean, yes, we do set work and things for certain moments, but a lot of this movie is out in the elements, and you really feel it. You really feel like you're outside. You really feel the stickiness of it all. And I mean, because there was no hiding it. Like we just had to, you know, if you're sweaty through your shirt, you're sweaty through your shirt, just because that's where you would be looking if you were in the jungle, running around, running from bad guys.
Cutting.
You don't need my leg work for this one? I can stand down?
Get a drink. Standing, look for the lost city.
The fabulous Daniel Radcliffe plays our villain. But the brilliance of our villain is that he has to be the most affable, seductive, normal, wealthy, handsome, non-threatening villain at first, and then you slowly see him unravel. And Daniel has these piercing blue eyes, and they're either the softest, sweetest, most inviting pair of eyes, and then when he starts going nuts, his transformation into Fairfax, the evil part of Fairfax, is very creepy. He's brilliant. He's a brilliant actor who we've seen grow up in front of our eyes. And to me, the most exciting character in this film, I think what I'm excited for audience to experience is the Daniel Radcliffe that he is now, that they will not expect. Sorry. Reset. No, I know what's coming. Thank you.
Still rolling.
It was the script as a whole. I mean, obviously, like when you get a script and you're like, Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum are the leads, there is an aspect of you that, like, particularly with both of those particular people, where like, I love most of what they do. Like, I think they make great choices. So immediately you're like, this is interesting and cool. And then, yeah, just, I don't know, the script was fantastic. And this one is just like an example of a fantastic, like, rollicking, like, adventure movie of the type that we don't really see anymore. There's like, because there is a self-awareness and a self-consciousness to this script, but it's also just like, it is what it is. There's so much fun, and it's like, there's an innocence to it, while at the same time in this one being able to, like, you know, it's those situations where, you know, it's real, like, life and death, but everyone's still very quippy and funny, and, you know, it's just that sort of heightened movie world. And yeah, I don't know, it seems like a rare thing now to get a film like that that's also feels really good.
Let's just do it. I say do it, people. Commit.
Let's just do it, guys. Cindy.
Boot camp.
Seriously.
Come on, Sandy.
That's good. Yeah. Kidding.
Kidding. Just kidding.
But it's so sweet. Come on, Sandy. That's up so fast.
Sandy kicks the tires very, very, very well in almost anything and every single thing that she does. I mean, she's a beast of a producer, and I mean, not we all know what kind of an actress she is, but I mean, she's a unicorn as far as that goes. But I really, really trusted her instinct that if she's put these boys through the paces, that they were worth their salt. So, and it turned out to be every bit true.
Drawing action, let's see the drawing action. And I will be once again on the day.
Take those over there.
Your hands are so strong. Why are your hands so strong? Just do pull-ups all day? Like, what do you do? How can I keep
let's say goodbye, guys. Martini's up.
Alright. One snake scene down.
Whenever you walk onto a place like that and go like, oh, the work that has gone into this and making this look so incredible, particularly when you come to a thing that's like, you know, when the part of the set is an excavation site, and there wasn't an excavation site there to begin with, so they dug that hole. You know, there's physical labor and also incredible amount of like skill has gone into this. Yeah, it's so cool. I mean, all the time on this, I feel like the art department, whenever you walk on a set and you go like, oh, the art department have had real fun here. Because they were, I mean, I guess props and set deck as well, but they, the romance novelist convention, just, I'm sure not all of those book titles are gonna get in the movie, but just every stall is really funny. Like, they've come up with funny book titles and covers for all these romance novels. The, even, you know, down to the stuff where you, like, when I pick up the copy of Lost City of D at one point and I'm reading it, and, you know, somebody from props has written out a few pages of this romance novel, and it's just, it's great. I love when you see the detail that goes into things that often the audience will never get to see, but it makes you, you know, it helps when you're on set.